Okay, hi there students. This is a report, a writing for CPE for level C2. So this is the question. Some bus services in your area are to be withdrawn, and the local council has asked people to submit reports for the council website on the impact this will have. You decide to submit a report on one bus service that is under consideration. Your report should briefly describe the route and explain its importance. You should also assess the role that a good transport system plays in either urban or rural areas. Write your report in 280 to 320 words in an appropriate style. So I haven't actually counted the words yet, so let's see. And count, and that's 328. That's okay. That's not bad. So 328 words. It says fraction over, but it's so little it really doesn't matter. Okay, so the answer. Bus route number 67. Number 67. Yeah, I think you could use that as a title. I think I might say something like report on the 67 bus route, but bus route number 67. It'll work. It's enough. It's a bit informal, but let's see. I am writing to you in response to the council's request for reports on the ongoing bus service reform. Okay, so I am writing. I don't think you need the to you. I am writing in response to the council's request for reports on the ongoing bus service reform. Reports on the reform, reports to help. Let's see, instead of on, reports are linked to the ongoing bus service reform. Okay, let's see. Formality of this. The formality of this, it looks about right. This looks like 6.5. Makes the title a little bit informal. I think I might, yeah. Report on the number 67 bus. Okay. I have been living in the Pineapple District for around 5 years. So far. Forget the so far. And I often commute to work on bus 67. I would say on the 67 bus. If you say bus 67, bus 67 is the specific bus, but the 67 bus is the route, whereas the bus 67 is the number of the bus itself, and bus 67 may do the 22 route. The importance of this route cannot be overestimated because it is one of the most used in the area. So, okay, it's one of the most used. It works. It's one of the most used. The busiest. Okay. The importance of it cannot be overestimated because it is one of the routes that has the heaviest demand in the area. One of the most used. It works, I guess. It's a little bit weak though. One of the busiest in the area. So because It is very used because everybody uses it. Because it's one of the most used. It's all right, I suppose. It's one of the most used in the area. It has the heaviest demand. Okay, because of the heavy demand in the area, because of its heavy demand in the area. Let's see, my grandmother would turn in her grave for me writing because of, due to its heavy demand. Yeah, you can write because of, it's not wrong. I'm going to change this to due to, out of respect for Jacko. Due to its heavy demand in the area. The Pineapple District is located in the North of Nebula town and connected to the rest of the city by roads 31 and 95. The number of locals who live here and commute on a regular basis to the other parts of the city may reach 700 people on peak days. So, it's not wrong, but it doesn't read very nicely. The number of locals who live here and commute on a regular basis to other parts of the city may reach 700 people on peak days. So let's put it in a slightly different way. Yeah, let's see. So locals who live here. Firstly, the number of locals who live here. So let's see. There are at least 700 locals who commute daily to other parts of the city. Full stop. However, only half have their own car. However, only half of these are car owners, which means the other half can rely, no, they have to, they must rely exclusively on public transportation. Currently, there are two routes that meet the needs of these people. Should bus service 67 be cancelled? Okay, should bus service 67 be cancelled, not is, and a cancelled, this is a double L. Should bus 67 be cancelled? I like the way you've tried to put this inversion with should. Should the, let's see, I would say, should the 67 bus service be cancelled, the transport capacity, lose transport, the capacity of the remaining route is bound to be, let's use an adverb, is clearly woefully insufficient. The capacity of the remaining route is clearly insufficient. Will be woefully insufficient. Consequently, delays and long queues of commuters may occur, causing public unrest. And long queues of commuters, but let's see. Consequently, delays and long queues may occur, will occur. Okay. Consequently, delays and long queues. We know it's going to be a bus stop, and long queues at bus stops may occur, will occur. Causing public unrest. Yeah. Which will lead to public unrest. Public unrest is talking about violence, to public outcry, to public dissatisfaction, which will lead to public outcry. Okay. A decent transport system is essential for the well-functioning of such a complex and chaotic organism as a city. A decent transport system is essential for the well-functioning. Okay, I'm going to take well-functioning. I quite like it. A decent transport system is essential for the well-functioning of such a complex and chaotic organism as a city. I quite like the structure of this as well. I think this is quite good. This is definitely a positive. Citizens are in a constant hurry, juggling, their private lives and work. Juggling. I think you probably mean juggling. Joggle, to joggle. You could joggle, I guess. I think you probably mean juggling. Maybe. To joggle. To me, to joggle's got the idea of move backwards and forwards. I'm going to go for juggling their private lives and work. Whilst trying to be on time for their next business meeting. Many of them cannot afford to buy a car and therefore have to make do good with public transportation. Some make this choice on purpose because they want to avoid heavy traffic. In either case, A convenient and accessible transport system would benefit passengers while reducing travel time and providing services at an optimum level. Okay, some make this choice on purpose because they want to avoid heavy traffic. In either case, a convenient and accessible transport system, I like this, would benefit passengers while reducing travel time and providing optimum services. Optimum services. I quite like what you've done here. This bit is definitely making up for some of the previous. To summarise, as for bus 67, I hope I provided ample evidence that withdrawing, so that the withdrawal of this route may have undesirable consequences for the local residents who use it. Moreover, like it, rather than removing the existing bus services, I would recommend adding new vehicles to reduce waiting intervals and even introducing new itineraries to meet public demand. Okay, so what am I going to say about this? Let's see. You started off rather inflexible. It didn't sound particularly good. You got into a lot of trouble here in this paragraph here, and then you came good. And from here on, this last part is much better. Yeah. Let's see. These last two paragraphs are really good. They're quite nice. I'm really quite happy with them. This second paragraph, bleh, and the first paragraph, it's okay. It's a bit dry, but it's okay. So I need to mark this now. Okay, content. Did you include everything the task required? Yes. You wrote about the specific bus service. You wrote about the reason for a bus service and its importance within a city. Yeah, I think that's a bit you did really nicely. Content. I think 4 out of 5. I think the content is good. Yeah, I'm really quite happy with the content. Communicative achievement. Okay, so the writing is appropriate for the task. You used the right style and register for the genre. I think overall your registers, it's a little bit less formal than I think I would like. It's also much drier. It doesn't have a lot of life to it. It doesn't really hold the attention very well. Let's see. No, the first half doesn't hold the attention. The second half holds the attention very nicely. So, communicative achievement, 3 out of 5. Organisation. Okay, is it coherently organised? When you're getting down to the end here, it's getting really organised, and I really like it, and it flows very nicely, one into the other. Currently here as well, yeah, you're definitely trying to do it. There are parts that are difficult to follow. This definitely. Organisation. I think 3. Language used, language and range of vocabulary and grammar. The range is not bad. Yeah, I think you need just a little bit more interest in the grammar. Well, mind you, you've used all sorts of different sentences. I really liked your attempt with this this should inversion. Yeah, this one here. Should it be cancelled? Unfortunately, you need to get it right. Yeah, should this happen? Should the 67 service be cancelled? Yeah, if it is. If it should it be? This is a nice subjunctive as well. Unfortunately, you didn't quite nail it. So, are there mistakes that make the text difficult or confusing? A little bit. So, range of language used. I think I'm going to give it a 3 as well. I'm probably being generous. So yeah, I think overall you've got over a C for this one. You probably got a C plus or something like that. So not bad. Well done. So anyway, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.